doing?
What's going on, people?
Oh, look, it's a racist who's first. My son Atlas was first, and then my other son Dylan, and then Eccentric. Thank y'all for showing up, and then Lola.
And Lola, listen, we're gonna listen. Let's just take this time out right here, right now. We are going to recognize Lola because, baby, when I tell you have been showing up and showing up at the beginning of the show, baby, listen, I am glad that you are able to watch and catch the shenanigans as it's going on. I'm excited for you, girl. I'm excited. I'm excited. Right. And Joshua, hey, boo. What's going on? I left book club early today, too. Wait, so Lola, on a serious note, message me some books that you all are reading. Like, I'm trying to figure out, is this a very specific type of group or subject matter or whatever? But I'm looking for stuff to actually read. Now, let me also be clear. While I do love to read, I do need for this to be on Audible because most times I only get to read while I'm actually in the car or listen to an Audible book. I kind of picked that up from somebody else on this screen. I ain't gonna say who else, but I'm pointing in that direction. But I'm just
girl, I'm not at all embarrassed, baby. I love a good audio book.
Absolutely. Elimination.
Look, as Kevin Aviance would say, book on tape. I love a good book on tape.
What's up, Elimination? What's going on, baby? Listen,
hey, Elimination.
Hey, we're gonna give a shout out because that's our bruh. That's my double bruh, whatever. But Elimination, are you still? Your show is still going on because I think it's actually going on at the same time as ours on Wednesdays. But I definitely want you to check it out. I think you guys probably have stuff on maybe on social media, YouTube, or whatever about prior episodes. Please go and check his show out if you're down in the Florida area. Because I'm assuming that you're still going because I know you were talking about it on Facebook. You were posting some other stuff. So please go and support him. Check him out on his pages. He can probably give you some more information. But he has a great show and he's doing great things in the community down in Fort Lauderdale and just in general. So listen, I'm gonna give a shout out to my brother. Like, that's what we're doing. That's how we doing it. Love you.
Yes, Lord.
And listen, to be clear, oh bitch, I still owe you a dance, but I'm gonna need to turn up and turn out. Like, I'm gonna need to feel some type of way when I hit that dance floor that I'm ready to fall out because I'm already tired. Because that's where I'm trying to get to. That's why I really haven't been jumping around because the music, it ain't moving me yet. It ain't there yet. I know I'm probably old because I still want to hear some Cedric and some other stuff, some of the, Michael and all that. But listen, but I do owe you that. But anyway, love you. Hey Atlas. You're on hiatus. Black Power. Yes. It is Wednesday, February the 7th, and it has been a great week. We had a great evening, and we're going to talk about some of that stuff. But let's just focus on this for right now. We're going to start our show like we always start our show. We're going to talk about how our weeks went and a couple things that went on with us, and we're going to also talk about specifically last night's event. We're going to put it as a part of the show and stuff we're going to talk about. Yeah. So, but listen, the week for me, I'm gonna go ahead and use the phrase that's been coined. The week has been weeky, but not in a bad way at all. It's been very good. Like it's been very easy, I guess, in some sort of way. No real major issues, but
my Spidey says something incredible is about to happen.
Well, we trying to keep the momentum going along. So I'm looking forward to continuing. And I get to see the brothers coming into town this weekend. And so we get to go up to we go hang out. So Spillet Boy, I don't know if I haven't seen him come in yet, but he'll come in and we'll hang out this weekend. And it was odd. We were talking last night. He was like, bitch, we haven't seen each other face to face in like over a year. I was like, oh shit. Because I was supposed to go up there for Christmas and it just like But it's all good, but I'm gonna have a good time this weekend. Had a great time last night. We'll talk about that too. But yeah, it's been good. Work has been interesting. And in that same vein, when you're like your spidey sense is tingling, work has been kind of tapering off a little bit, but I'm also kind of, it's the quiet before the storm, because many of you know I work at the Black Degree Factory and I'm on the financial side. And so with all these new changes that are going on with the Department of Ed and this new FAFSA form and the process and all this type of stuff, baby, we are waiting to see when the other shoe drops, how this is really going to go, because you have the Department of Ed saying one thing, you also have the school saying something else, then you also have the parents saying something different than the other two parties. So it's like it's a whole bunch, and then on top of that, in our particular situation, we have a brand new system that we're implementing, so it's going to be chaos, and it's just about to start. If you remember when if any of you have gone on to school around this time is when people they've been applying, they're getting decisions back, whether they apply early decision, early action, whatever, they get their packages back. They know what their financial aid award packages look like, all that good stuff. So that's my mix, that's my industry, that's where I'm at, and that's what I got to do. But I'm dreading it because it's kind of slowing down a little bit. And I'm like, oh, it's gonna pick up, and it's gonna pick up real fast. But I'm gonna take it for what it is, and I'm gonna enjoy this now. Other than that, this week was a week about revelations and about realizations, I guess. I was mentioning, actually, Dominic and I, we talked about this last night. I don't know what it is. Well, first of all, you all, if you've known me for a period of time, you've seen me, and I've always said this: my weight will go up, it'll go down, it'll go left, it'll go right. And then you have all these different things that are going on, such as whatever physical stuff you may have going on, or medical issue, or whatever. But at this particular point, my ass is getting old on top of that. So I'm looking at myself in pictures, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I stand? How do I look? How do I put my chin? I'm trying to figure out who this person is in this picture that I'm looking at. I'm like, who is this person? In my mind, what I have as an image, or if I stand back and I say I'm gonna stand back like this, in my mind I already know, I'm thinking what I look like. But even as I look like this in the picture, I'm like, wait, that's not what I had in my mind. So it's just a readjustment thing for me. I've also noticed that I haven't been taking a whole bunch of pictures and stuff. I've been in the background and stuff. So I'm just like, what is going on? So I'm noticing that, and I'm trying to break out of that and get myself back to a place of, I'm not uncomfortable, but I'm just getting out of whatever this is. But it's just interesting because, as time moves forward, you want to stay in one particular spot, but you don't. But, it's all good. I break it down to the fact that I am Black, gay, kinky, and human.
Hallelujah.
That's where we're at. So, but that's been my week. Dominion, how was your week? How's your week been?
Chill. I am I've come to some realizations that, at the job, what I do is, at times trying, but the real issue is that our leadership doesn't support our team. And so I constantly feel like we're being put out there. Decisions are made without data. And my thing is, if you're my boss, so if Epic says, hey, we're going to go in this direction, and I've already spent like a year and a half learning, or 2 years at this point, getting to know you, learning your thing, I'm not really going to argue a whole lot because y'all have made a direction. So I'm going to implement the direction, right? Now, I'm going to say, I don't think this is how we should do it. But if y'all say this is how we're going to do it, and y'all going to start cussing at people, and, which happens once, but, y'all going to, who was typing on my page?
That would be me. I was typing.
Oh, yeah, honey, you can't do that.
Well, it doesn't. I have to take you out of the destination. But go ahead, keep talking.
Yeah, you can't take me. If you take me out of the destination, then it'll drop off.
I know. That's why I didn't do anything else. That's why.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Right. You had that conversation on the side. No side conversation. Anyway, so we were given a specific way how we were supposed to ensure that the whole team had enough hours. And so y'all said this is how we're going to do it. Now all of a sudden everybody got amnesia because now all of these hours are spread and they're like, well, how do we get here? And then I'm like, I did it because that's what I said. Well, that's not what I meant. Well, girl, that's what you said. And you're trying to make it sound like I went out and did this on my own. I don't have a dog in this fight because let's just be clear. I have enough hours for me. All of the people that report to me directly have enough hours. It's making sure that the other people on our team have enough hours. Now you're realizing that this spread doesn't work. And here's why the spread doesn't work. Because y'all hired too many people. So you didn't do an analysis of the workload before you hired all these people. Then you tried to shove them down our throat. And I was like, fine, I got a lazy job, but I'm going to open up for the job. So I said, we're going to make it all happen. We're going to get it all together. And then now the shit don't work. And now you're saying, oh, well, you did all this. If I was like, wait a minute, I did all of this shit, at you all's whatever. But since y'all got amnesia, we're going to fix it. But from now on, every move that is made, I am documenting it because I'm over this stuff. Then we have we have some legitimate performance issues on our team, right? And so the problem is that our leadership, like if you work for me and, my boss will be like, yeah, I don't think Chet's really doing a good job. What do you think? I'm like, yeah, maybe there's some performance issues. So let's put together a performance plan. First of all, we need to say exactly what Epic is supposed to be doing on the job. And then we have a conversation and say, here are the 10 things you're supposed to be doing. And here's the weight of this. And this is the point. So we draw a line in the sand. And then we say, from here on, we're going to start grading you on your performance. My leadership is like, but remember that shit he did 6 months ago? I said, but I'm like, if you're going to have a performance discussion with people, you can't keep bringing up old shit. Because otherwise, what is the whole fucking point of having the performance discussion about how to improve performance if you're not giving that person a chance to improve because you've set an idea in your mind about how this person is and nothing they can say or do can change that. So we got that. Then another one, once they decided, or if someone whispers in their ear, oh, Epic's not doing a good job, they won't say nothing to Epic. All of a sudden they'll take away his projects. And then Epic is sitting there like, well, what am I supposed to do? I was like, well, are you going to have a conversation with this person? Because that's really shitty to just take away people's work and then have them sitting around, and then if they do sit around, they're like, well, what are you working on? Bitch, I'm not working on anything because you took away all the shit that I'm supposed to do. I mean, so it's very sort of chaotic situation. And so it's time for me to jump into another organization at an undisclosed railroad. So I just need to redacted railroad. I couldn't remember what we were calling it. But yeah, I'm just, it's the work that we already got crazy people in the system that we got to deal with as, like customers and other SMEs and stuff. But then to have your leadership piling on and everything is a fucking fire drill. And for me, very few things are fire drills. There's certainly things that we got to work on and we got to fix, right? But I'm not going to come to you like, Epic, oh my God, the roof is on fire. The roof is on fire. I'm like, hey, there's a situation that, we need to handle. Let's figure out how we can do it. Instead of, Epic, why isn't this done? These things need to get done. And then as you start explaining why the things are getting done, and also why isn't this other thing done? And then you start explaining that. And then also, why isn't this thing done? And then you'd have forgot what the fuck you started talking about. And so like this whole thing is like this constant bullshit. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in a fucked up relationship. And, I don't put up with this kind of shit in relationships, where like we can have an argument we can 100%, if you are in a relationship with me, we can 100% have a discussion, and we can agree, we can disagree, or we can agree to disagree, but we're going to keep it moving. But we're not going to keep bringing up old shit. And we're not going to keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because if you tell me there's a problem, I'm almost always going to give you a solution to the problem. And then if I tell you the solution is going to happen in 2 weeks, don't fucking bother me about it until those 2 weeks is up, because I'm going to tell you the same shit that I told you. If I tell you today that the solution is going to be done on February 20th, you don't need to ask me on the 10th, because it's still going to be the 20th. So, yes. Hey, Steel Toe. I'm glad you liked the shirt. This is from Sir Rat, who the owner of it is this a Latino guy, Lewis, who is
Lewis.
Right.
Lewis!
He's not but he's a really nice guy. He is not that Lewis. He donated a ton of gear to the gear show, and he's also quite the cutie. So I need to catch up with him for other reasons. But
he has another version of that shirt too, because I bought the other.
Yeah, I have both versions of the shirt.
Okay, I got the other one.
It was a Leatherman, but it's a person of color. I mean, this person could be black, this person could be Hispanic or a Latino, but I'm just going to be blunt. I generally don't wear items of clothing that do not have black people or people of color on them. Exceptions, the Golden Girls. Because I have like a whole collection of Golden Girls shirt. And I have a shirt with Auntie Mame on it. But other than that, most of my clothing has black people or people of color on it. So so this is a really nice shirt. It's like $20-25 at MAL. So check them out there. It's surratleather.com. Let me look it up real quick.
I think that's it. But he has some good stuff though. But interestingly enough, because we talked about MAL a little bit, but did you find that MAL this year, like, it wasn't a lot of selection of stuff? Like, I remember going through MAL and like I could find everything because every vendor had something different. It seemed like everybody had a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, I did notice that too. I'm putting it in the chat. It's surratleather.com. Because we support the black, the gays, the kinkies, and the humans. So, and I really like this shirt, and it will be in heavy rotation for the years upcoming. But yeah, I felt like a lot of the vendors had a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, because I did go in. Now you have to be, listen, for those of you that have never been, and I'm just, because I've been, you got to pace yourself, because baby, you could very easily fall down the rabbit hole and wind up with, now bitch, how did I just spend $2,500 or what the fuck, or more? But you just got to pace yourself.
And like Sir Rat definitely, I mean, like he had whole t-shirt lines, stuff that sort of spoke to, this is a definitely a leather aesthetic, but it featured people of color. So that, Kyriakos. I felt like he had some cool stuff. Mr. S Leather always has like huge selection. That's where I got those leather look pants. And listen, I know they aren't leather, and I'm totally fine with that. And if you got a problem with that, fuck you. But I love those pants. They fit beautifully. I had them on yesterday at the event. Rubio always has an amazing selection of stuff. And a couple of other vendors had stuff, but I really did miss Fort Trough there.
Yeah, it was a little different, and I couldn't quite figure out.
There was a lot of toy vendors too, so that's sort of where Fort Trough sort of fit into the mix. I mean, Bootworks and Leatherworks always turn it. I mean, remember Leatherworks is where Eccentric got swallowed up. So, but
we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to.
We're going to continue to talk about it. So
we're just not going to bring it up like just for no random reason. Now we're not going to talk about it. We just
exactly.
We're not going to mention it.
And so, I mean, overall, I had some time. But so that's work. So I'm not. I have centered my spirit that I need to find something else to do within the Redacted Railroad environment. But I'm not leaving Redacted Railroad because, baby, the benefits was benefiting, and I feel like if this is all of the benefits, I have only gotten like this, like scratch the surface of like all of the things, like all of the discounts and things. Like I could even get them to pay $100. I think it's $100 or $150 a month toward my student loans. So they're helping me pay down my student loans. They do a 7% match on my 401k. So if you look at that, if they're matching 7%, that means 14% of my salary, 7% of which I don't even have to do anything with to get. So yeah, so it's a lots of benefits. So I'm not going anywhere, but I need to find another team to be on because it is what it is. But anyway, so then that was that. So over the weekend, so Thursday morning, I was awakened by the fact that my CPAP was no longer working. And it's like some of the lights was off in my bedroom. And so at first I thought it was just like a local outage for whatever reason, like in the middle of the night, right? But then when I sort of really looked around the room, I realized that like shit on the other side of the room was still working. So then I went downstairs to see if like a circuit breaker had been tripped or something, and I couldn't identify anything. So Monday was hellacious because I had someone to come out and fix the electrical situation, and that is all resolved. I'll tell you, how they do in DC. They take these lots and then they put up this fabulous new house in the midst of all of these old homes from like the 60s, 70s, and 80s. That's what my house is. My house is, well, it was a brand new house. It's not brand new now.
Dominion, what's going on? Where you at?
I don't know what happened.
Okay. I was like, what? Yeah. Okay. All right.
Maybe I zigged when I should have zagged or something. I don't know.
But anyway, you back. So weird.
Right. But I got that taken care of. Can everyone see me now?
Yes. Well, okay. I can see you. I don't know about everybody else.
All right. She said check the fuse box again. No, but
happy belated birthday, Steel Toe.
Yeah, Steel Toe's birthday was last week, I think.
Yeah, I think it was last week.
And so I got all of that taken care of. Then they delivered my TV because I bought a TV for the bedroom so I could watch TV when the boys came over. And then the guy came to install the TV. I think I know what it is. Hold on.
Is there a wire touching? Is there a short somewhere?
Yeah, there's some. I feel like this camera is the line. Hold the line.
Yes, Bougie, my baby is on the camera. I'm trying to make sure that she is being seen, and because she will terrorize me while I am doing the show, and she will be in the background doing all sorts of things, and then y'all hear me going in and out saying, what? So yes, I've come to the conclusion that she wants to be on the show, so that's what I'm doing. There you go, Dominion and left again. But listen, while you here, listen, baby, come on. We're gonna say hello to the peoples. Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to say hi to my baby. Listen, this is Clark Jillian. Say hello. She's a little antsy, but that's all right. That's all right. She's gonna have her little surgery. Come on. Well, not come on, but she'll have her little surgery on Friday. So I'm already a little on edge, but we're gonna make it work. No. Her name is. Let me go ahead and type it in here for you. Her name is Clark Jillian. That is her name. So But you know, listen, that's just right. But anyway, she's a good little kitty. She does what she's supposed to do. My child is good.
Can
She
you guys
annoys
hear
me
me?
sometimes. We can hear you,
Can
we
you
just can't see you.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Yes.
problem is. All of a sudden, this camera just died.
That's not good. Or did you? I'm asking the basic questions. I don't take it the wrong way. Is the camera? Did you choose a different camera when it came back on?
No, girl, I didn't do anything.
Listen. I'm just trying to give you some options. I don't know. But anyway, while we figuring this out, are you still there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right. What is going on with this? I don't like the way this thing looks in here. I'm looking at the script part. So your avatar is up now. So it looks like your camera is off.
Right. So let's see if we can.
All
right.
First of all, listen, manga. No, bitch, ain't nobody writing no damn checks. No damn more 2024.
Write a hot check to YouTube. We did not write a hot check to YouTube. I'll have you know.
Write a hot check. No, bitch, we ain't write no hot check.
Right.
But listen, girl, just in case, I'm gonna need you to get that shit together. But anyway, and no, Alice, I did not go solo. Thank you very much. We can't have nobody cut each other out. That's not what we do. That ain't how we do it. So
anyway, so I got all the TV installed. So I have this big, huge 65-inch TV on the wall in my bedroom, and you know it's actually the right size. Consider you've been in my bedroom, and actually a few of you all have been in my bedroom.
I was gonna say in half of the but okay. I mean,
that's rude as hell.
No. But like you said, is it factual?
I mean, but you don't have to be putting my business in the street like that.
No, I didn't say you screwed any of them or played anybody's booty hole or nothing. I just said they've been in your bedroom. There's a difference. That's it. That's all I asked.
Well, Lola,
has not been in your bedroom.
There is all Lola, you are always
in your bedroom.
My bedroom. And Tyra, you have been upstairs in my bedroom.
Was that when she showed up for the cookies and cocktails? Oh no, she didn't show up. I forgot. Okay.
It was a year before that when she did show up and was a great help to me in getting everything together for the party.
Was that 1 year ago or 2 years ago? Is it 2 years in a row?
It was in 2021, I think.
So that's
maybe 2022.
So that's about two. Okay, all right, all right. Okay. Well, all right. I'm not gonna bring that up anymore. Just like I'm not gonna bring
Lola. There will be cake. But anyway, so the TV is the right size to watch from across the room in the bed, and I got the adjustable bed, so I could just sit myself all the way up in the bed and watch TV straight from the bed. And then yesterday, our Brista Bolt Bonics, because we don't like to give out people government names, so Bolt Bonics invited us to a celebration, a conversation for what was it? Black AIDS Day. What was it?
It was the HIV and AIDS Awareness Day. I think that's what it was. National HIV and AIDS Awareness Day. I think that's what it was.
Yes. National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. Exactly. So we went to that, and it was really nice. They had a good talk with a bunch of speakers, including y'all remember the brother that went to Hampton and he played football and came out? He was on the panel, and he's a cutie too.
Listen, when we was just talking about giraffe booty, baby, I was like,
he was like 6'2", 6'3", and that booty was sitting up high. That booty sat high and looked low.
I think that person sitting next to him.
Oh, that white guy with him was 100% his man.
Okay, yeah, because I was like,
that was definitely his man. And there was this beautiful woman who was trans. I try not to say this trans woman. I say this woman, and I'm only mentioning that she's trans because that was part of the panel that they were having. Otherwise, I would just say this woman, and the fact that she's trans is not important to the conversation, but it's germane to this because the conversation was about all facets of the Black community and how they're impacted by age. And she was absolutely gorgeous. And she had this.
I was getting ready. I was like, go ahead, say it. Because I was looking and I was like,
you don't think that was real?
There is so let me say this. First of all, I do not know. And I really don't care. Let me be very clear about this. Because you like what you like, and that's what the fuck it is. Like, we're going to say, listen, all right. It was a nice bag because it was denim, but I don't necessarily know if it was the actual designer, because I was looking at the finishing touches on the inside bolts and stuff because I could sit behind it, and I was just like,
so wait a minute, girl. Why was you all in that woman purse like that?
First of all, it was right in front of me. And secondly, it was standing up, and I was sitting there looking at it because, of course, it caught my eye because it was beautiful. It was beautiful to look like. It was like almost like an ombre denim type of Versace type of bag. But it's one of those things where, like, for instance, like Louis Vuitton. All of Louis Vuitton's rivets and buttons and stuff has LV on it, or like Louis Vuitton, like something is written on it. And I don't have any Versace stuff, let me be clear. But I think that Versace, with as obnoxious as his symbol is, I just think that he wouldn't have any problem putting a symbol or anything else on a rivet or a button, whether it's inside or out.
It was so all right. So if this is what we're giving to the show, then let's give, because hold on, let me move it over into the right window. And let's give, because I'm about to say that. So this was the bag, except hers was sky blue. And as one can see, they don't make that bag in sky blue. But maybe there was a prior year, is none of my business. The bag was still gorgeous. Whether it was fake or not is none of my affair.
That is absolutely.
Anyway, Epic hates trans women. Okay, got it. So.
Let me be clear. I do not.
No, I'm totally joking. That is not at all. But
I am going to
say the bag was nice, and there are questions around the authenticity of the bag. Epic is giving you very judge at the ball, like.
I feel. Listen, I'm in my Law Roach phase. I'm in my Law Roach phase. Is it Balmain or is it Balmain? Because every time we go to the show, it's Balmain. But I just wanted to clarify.
It's giving channel, or is it Versace?
But listen, because listen, it was a beautiful bag regardless. But that's what I was sitting there thinking. But listen, now that bag also matched that shoe, and that's a fundamental thing for me. Like
that was it. The whole look, look was clean.
It was clean. It was a clean look.
And she pointed out that her identical twin brother was in. I mean, this was whole part of her thing, is that before she transitioned, I mean, they're still genetically identical, and these are her words, not mine. Right. But they don't look alike anymore. But that's her identical twin brother, and so it was like, okay, he's kind of cute. And the woman that he was with had on this lovely two-piece pantsuit that I just couldn't stop looking at. Now, see, here go the judge again. Because see, I'm just trying to be nice to people. And I was like, that is a nice pantsuit. And, here go Epic, like.
No,
this is not an original Diane von Furstenberg. Because that was a look that it was giving. It was giving like two-piece Diane Foston of Diane von Furstenberg.
I can go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with that. But now I looked at it because I thought I liked the color. It reminded me of my color in the gay boy. I mean it
was very that color. Mm-hmm.
So I liked it. It was cute. But I guess what I was thinking was, I was like, damn, are you cold? That's what I was kind of thinking. I just felt like it was a little too cold for that. That's what I was thinking. But again,
what was the straight woman's name?
We
got the car from, because I didn't know who the fuck she was, but
her name is Lydia.
Yeah. So
Lydia.
she's an activist for heterosexual women who are impacted by HIV. Then they had two artists. Now, what was the woman's name? Gopali?
So first, let me just say,
I'm not trying to be funny. I can't remember her name.
No. There's a lag. I'm seeing it. Like you're talking and it's a lag. So I don't know if it's the same thing on my end. I'm just pointing that out. But her name is Guapale, and people might remember her. The biggest song that I'm not gonna say the biggest song. I'll probably say the most popular song she had was about 20 years ago. It was called Closer. And she was there. First of all, she looks exactly the same. She has a different hairstyle, of course. But Guapale she was there. She sounded great. Her and Raheem Devon were both there. And they have a song together. And that's what the drink of the evening was named. Now, baby, I forgot the drink of the evening, but I'm just going to tell you that it was a nice song, but it was a cute drink. And y'all know I don't do tequila. It had tequila in it, so it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, and I didn't know who that person was, but they were lovely. They sounded perfectly fine. And then Raheem Devon was there, and he gave a cute little show. So yes, that was nice. So yes, I totally enjoyed that weekend, and that brings us up to speed, I think.
Yeah, that brings us up.
Is there still a lag?
A little bit.
Okay, because it's a lag on. It feels like a lag on your end, but
is it?
There was a lag.
Well, okay.
We're here.
Yeah, we're here. That's all that matters. But but all in all, so first of all, thank you, Bolt Bonics. We appreciate you, and like I said before, you are definitely one of my favorite people in 2024. And we only you already you got that, you took the man already. We're in February, so I'm just letting you know that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it was definitely, I appreciate it, and we had the chance to actually be interviewed and kind of talk about our experience there, so which was actually kind of fun.
Yeah, so it was a really nice thing. Bougie Girl said, "Love them both, but you stacked them on top of each other, and I'm still taller." Yes, I will just say that Raheem Devon had on his platform. It was a Cuban heel, but it was a heel. But he had on this yellow suit that I kind of liked. I kind of went in for that gold suit that he had on. Come on, Rush. Come on.
So listen. All right. Okay. So we have the picture. Do you want to share this picture by any chance? I don't know if you have a picture up or whatever. I can share the picture. But listen, here's what I'm getting ready to say. It was a bit much for me because it was a banana yellow 3-piece suit with a matching shirt.
Was, I mean, he was on stage, just like the Gordon Gartrell.
No. But then on top of that, that black. Remember that heel we talked about, Coleman Domingo? That heel, that's what it felt like for me. And I was like, so while he's on stage, I'm like looking like I'm sitting there like, yeah, and I'm just like,
you're focusing on the wrong thing, dear. You should have been focusing on his velvet voice.
Now, when he started ad-libbing, that's when I focused on his voice, and I also focused on his lips. Baby, they look soft as shit. I said, you. Listen, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what you're doing and who you're doing it with, but baby, you are killing the game with these lips. So I'm gonna listen. That's what I'm gonna say.
And that was my first time, not only seeing him perform, but actually seeing him. Period. I don't think I'd ever seen him at all.
I said this. I was saying this.
I know who he is, and I like his music. I had just never seen a picture of him.
Okay, I was saying before that. When I saw him last night, he really looks like he enjoyed what he was doing.
Yes.
And that's the thing that drew me in, because I was like, I like his music, but baby, when I tell you, he was like enjoying it, and I was like, yes. Right.
Bougie Girl said big lips matter, so that's true.
Baby, he got all of them. And listen, he's not a bad looking guy at all. Let me be clear.
No, he's not.
He's not a bad looking guy. But I was already thrown off a little bit with the banana yellow and did we call it a Cuban heel? Is that what you just called it?
Those are called Cuban heels, yeah.
A Cuban heel. I
think of all those little Cuban men like Ricky Ricardo on stage, and that's the style of shoe. The style of shoe is called a Cuban heel.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure that's the name.
Yes.
I was like, oh my
I'm
God.
not making fun of Cubans. It's like a legit, right. So anyway, so I got a few tickety talks to go through. Well, TikToks and stuff.
Let's run through. Let's get it.
All right. Are we ready to learn? Wait a minute. Hold on. Before I do that, I want to make sure that the sound is good. So I'm going to stop sharing and then go back to it to get our lives together. Share audio. Great. Okay.
Oh, Reggie. Hey, what's going on? Reggie's here. Hey, best friend.
Why is it not giving full screen?
It was a minute ago.
Right.
Here we go.
All right. Are we ready to learn the alphabet with Nene Leaks?
Everybody, let's learn the alphabet with Nene.
X, Peter.
B is for
Big nose, you're right.
C is for
Close your legs to married men.
D is for
Donald Trump.
E is for F is for
Kim.
G is for
Grab bar $10,000.
H is for
Hey, bitch, you look fabulous. You don't.
I is for
I said what I said.
J is for
Jumping up like a queen in a red outfit, knowing he gonna get his ass beat.
K is for
Kim with her big ass wig.
L is for
Lindsay Lohan, daddy, you hold on 1 second.
M is for
But it didn't buy you a new pussy, could it?
N is for
Not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh.
O is for
Is that Shady Face, girl?
P is for
Portia.
Q is for
Queen.
R is for
Roll your tapes. What did I say?
S is for
Snap your neck and pop your eyeballs out all at the same time.
T is for
This ain't Phaedra. This ain't Phaedra.
U is for V is for
Victim.
W is for
Where is your scooter? Where is it?
X is for Y is for
You are not the parking meter lady. From a handy.
Z is for
Listen, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about this because I'm gonna say it, baby. I think it was the O look with that pink hair and that little short bob, looking like a
baby. She looked like she had a fucking mop. She looked like she had a ring mop on her head.
Like she was looking like a pink version of the Morton Salt woman or something. Like,
yeah.
Like Dutch. I see it was Dutch music.
It was a look.
Yeah. So, but okay, but that was cute though. That was cute for Nene.
Right. So we saw this last week, and I don't want to trigger Lola by going back to it.
Come on, boo boo. What you doing?
Ava, are you in fact sleeping with Leo?
Yes, I am.
Did you also flatten her tires and bust out her window?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Is this a window? We'll be right back after this.
The funniest part of that was when she snatched the wig off, and then she was already like pissed. Then when she snatched the band off too, she was like, "Bitch!"
Child, listen. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Abby. Oh, so this is an important story. So on January 20, so this is like 2 weeks ago, they raided a bunch of gay bars in Seattle. So this was a statement by the bars affected in Seattle. So I encourage you to look that up. None of the establishments were cited for alcohol or violence. It was all things like people being shirtless or wearing a jock strap. And historically, raids like that had been used to persecute marginalized communities such as lesbian, gay, well, LGBTQ plus bars, and it compromises the community sense of safety and threaten. You can read all of that. So this was in Seattle, Lola, and the city has since based on the protests and sort of the public outcry, has dropped all of the like lewd and indecent conduct charges against any of. So they didn't issue any liquor or violent citations to the bar saying that they cut up, like in DC, if there's a shooting at your bar gets closed at least for a while they work on it. So there was no citations like that. So they cited individual patrons for the clothing that they were wearing. Those citations have since been dropped.
Ridiculous.
Right.
Ridiculous. 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Ridiculous.
Exactly. So definitely follow up on this. And, when you see these things, this is why, Epic and I talk about the importance of going to Pride. It's, Pride is a protest. And we live in a time where, imagine any of us, because probably everybody on our list, gay, straight, or somewhere in between, has been to a gay bar, and you're just standing there minding your own business with your jock strap, maybe you got your finger in somebody's booty, and the police come in and shout, "This is a raid." And this sort of thing, this is exactly what happened at Stonewall.
Yeah.
Now you may say it's different because they got beat up. Well, most of us on this call are Black. And the police don't need any excuse, so you Black and you're a part of the LGBTQ community, so when I encourage you, when it comes Pride season, I'm not telling you to go out and have lunch and have fun, but you show up and go to the parade, be in the parade or be at the parade, make your voice seen. Let the people see you. Let the world see. Let your community see that you will not be silenced, that there is nothing wrong with the life that you live. If you want to show up in the parade in a jockstrap, show up in a jockstrap. Don't let them girls try to tell you, that, Pride is for families. No, Pride was started by drag queens, lesbians, and transgender people who were kicked out of society and kicked out of their homes. So come however you want, but please show up for these reasons.
And the other part of that too is, and we've talked about this several times as well, you are representing someone, and
right.
Someone will
whatever
see
you look
it,
like.
Yeah, they will.
Someone is in your same space.
Yeah, they will see themselves in you. It's important. And I remember having this conversation with a good friend of mine that passed away a while ago. His name was Keith. And he was telling me how he always wanted to do some other stuff and be out in the community and standing up and talking about the gay issues, HIV, AIDS, like everything that was going on. And I remember him every single time I show up to an event that is a Pride event. If it's an Onyx event, it's something that we're doing where I'm in front of the community. I think of him every single time. And so when I have these moments, sometimes when I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, damn, I wish he was here because he could see this. He would be here. And who knows, he probably will be doing more than what I'm doing. Because you get to this point where you also feel like, am I doing enough for the community? Now, listen, let me be clear. Just like our families, they get on our nerves sometimes, but baby, they still your family. And that's just where we are. So I make it a point to try to show up and show out that, baby, this is what I am. This is what it is. This is what it gives. And I am here. And let's be clear. This one, I don't know about the rest of them, but this one, please don't approach me the wrong way because we will fight. I just want to make sure we're clear.
I always said if I was ever on the Real Housewives or the Real House Husbands, my tagline would be, "I'm not here to fight. but I'm not here to fight.
Listen.
So,
but so yeah. Anyway, let's continue with the tickety talks.
Where's your paw, Laura? He smells like a horse. We could pretend and ride him. Take it back, Nellie. I won't take it back. You can go crying to Miss Beadle and I won't take it back. Yeah, we won't take it back. I'm not crying anymore, Nellie. And you better take it back. I won't take it back because it's true. Your paw smells like a dumb old horse. I take it back. Hard-working folks only smell back at folks that have nothing to do but stick their noses in the air. But whenever you stick your nose in the air with me, Nellie, it's gonna get punched.
Baby.
So let's just be clear. When Laura said in her mind, she was like,
I'm gonna have to go fuck this.
Whoop this bitch ass.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to fuck her up real quick. Yeah. And she meant it. She meant
that. What she had settled in her spirit with Delort.
Yeah.
What she was going to do. She had already repented and she had already laid that on the altar.
Listen, she let go, let God. That's what she did. She let go.
That I've watched it like 100 times, and that side just takes me out because he's just like,
well, wait a minute. But here's the funny thing. I watched the show when I was younger, but her mother was the messier one. Wasn't that her mother that was
well, Nellie's mother was very messy. Yes.
That's right. So it's like, baby, this is where the fucking comes from. Like, ugh.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like I need to watch this again. And this is a grab her kit.
Harriet, that's her name. It was Harriet.
Where's your paw, Laura? He smells like a horse. We could pretend and ride him. Take it back, Nellie. I won't take it back. You can go crying to Miss Beadle and I won't take it back. Yeah, we won't take it back.
Baby, yes.
First, you grab that there turkey.
Isn't it supposed to be dead?
Yeah, now you look at it, you give it the bukkake cranberry special.
Yeah, moist.
And then you go slap the turkey like you gonna shove the stuffing deep in the cat.
Oh, yeah!
You want that low and taste.
Yeah! Give it to me! Oh, yeah! You call yourself a man?
He starts back talking. You start putting that carrot in there.
You stuff like a pussy!
Gag that motherfucker. Just like that. Yeah, deep. Stick it in the gas chamber at 420 degrees. Let's see if Martha Stewart can mark this. First, you grab that there turkey.
Baby, he said.
When this popped up on my timeline, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Baby, he said, you stuffed like a pussy. I said, oh. I cannot. Oh, God.
Apparently, if you hear Dahlia, you are depressed, and if you hear Rose, you have ADHD. In a few seconds, I will play a sound. Comment which one you hear. Penis. Apparently.
That's a wait, and I'm sitting there like.
And then the first time I was like, did this bitch actually say penis?
Baby, listen. Okay.
I was like, okay. Right, bougie girl. What
I stopped liking my job, but I keep working because it pays well. And that makes me feel sick. But not sick enough to quit. Which makes me feel even more sick. I stopped like.
You better speak my language, baby. Because I swear for God, I have these conversations every single day about how I'm not going to make it for the next 10 years at this place. But baby, when I come home, I'm like, all right, listen, boy, we one day at a time.
Exactly.
I gotta go back. I need them to give me this check. I need to match my retirement. I need them to give me these benefits. Like I'm in it. Like, come on now.
I know myself enough to know that when it's time, I will know that it's time. When I have had enough, I will know that I've had enough. So until then, it's one day at a time. And then one of those days is going to be like, yes, this is the last day that I'm putting up with this shit.
Yep. I get it.
And that's going to be that day.
But yes, it said penis, bougie girl, like what I left you
for. It did say penis. It 100% said penis.
Yep. What I left you for.
Hey, Fantasia, straight ahead. Right here for the big smile. Look at here. On your left, Fantasia. On your left. Fantasia, straight ahead. Beautiful. Hold it here, Fantasia. On your left, Fantasia, please. As you wish. Fantasia, Fantasia, straight ahead. Right here for the big smile. Look at here. On your left, Fantasia. On your left. This way, please. Get left, right? Get back to your place. Run to that dress, on your left, Fantasia. On your left. On your left, Fantasia.
When I first saw this, I fucking threw my phone. I was like, you bitch. I don't know.
Listen,
her stylist is earning every penny that person is being paid.
Her stylist has been doing amazing things with her. And his name is actually, I meant to tell you that his name is I just saw it. He's from North Carolina, and his name is, God damn it. Which Grammys was this? Was the 66th, right?
Yeah. Or I don't know.
That his name is oh damn it. Just left. Hold on. Daniel Hawkins is his name.
Ah, okay. And the reason that they were yelling Atlas is that they were at the Grammys, and that was the paparazzi trying to get pictures. So they're trying to get Fantasia to turn, like the dude that was like, on your left, on your left. They were trying to get her to turn and look directly into the camera, because because these people are all getting paid by the photograph. And yeah, getting a shot this shot is cute, but the money shot that you get paid the most for is where someone is looking right into your camera. So that's why he was yelling, because he was trying to get her to look into the camera. But everything about this outfit is let's go back to this one.
Well, first
of all, the way that she winked at that guy.
It's the beat. Her beat is on. Everything about it is on.
The hair, this lip ring, which is sort of like a big lip ring, and then the way standing in this dress and she's walking, and her man is fine.
Baby, listen, I had to look at him and do a double take, because I done seen some of these men that she picked some cute men, but I don't really think they're all that great. But this one, this grown man right here,
that man is Manning.
That young man can come on over here and I can make him some biscuits. I'll make him some biscuits. I ain't made a biscuit in my life other than motherfucking Pillsbury and pop out the can, but baby, I'll make him some biscuits.
And Fantasia know how to make biscuits. Let's believe.
Oh, listen. I know she does. I know she does.
We don't have to watch all of it, but apparently a Scottish man married an Indian woman. So they combined their two cultures and had a bagpipe player and this Indian drum player. And I was like, this beat is hype as shit.
Baby, listen, I can hear it now in the speakers and it'd be the boom, do. Listen, and my crew know good and goddamn well, as soon as that beat would have came out, they'd be like, all right, I'll be back.
Right.
Dancing.
Beyonce was so well, she wasn't being purposely shady, but she had the way she had that hat pulled down and the looks that she was.
So Fanny commented on that. She said, she was like, I was so in my zone that I didn't even realize that I didn't see Beyonce. That's what she said on her social media post that she made.
That's what Dua Lipa said?
She said she made a post to Beyonce saying, I had a great time. I'm sorry, she made a post on social media. She mentioned Beyonce saying, I had a great time doing one of my favorite things, which, doing something for Tina. And she said, I was so in my zone that I didn't even recognize Beyonce. Then she said, Beyonce, I'd love for us to get together and do an album. She put on, and I was just like, okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but I think I definitely want to hear it. I don't know.
I feel like that is a come up for Dua Lipa and a come down for Beyonce.
Listen, I just want to see how this is going to roll. I just want to see.
Right.
But listen, bitch, first of all, 1/3 of Destiny Child has done a song with Fantasia already because Kelly Rowland has a song with her already. But bitch, this right here, when I tell you, as you scrolling through the tickety talks at dark o'clock in the morning, when I tell you the laugh that I let out at 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, bah!
Exactly.
I was kikiing. Could not get my shit together.
Right. That's it for that. Speaking of the Grammys, why don't we can start with this Killer Mike story.
Baby, well, we have 2 different things we have to go through as well.
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. So listen, the Grammys, we had I think it's the 66th annual Grammys or whatever, the 2024 Grammys, and I think it was the 66th, but I can't, correct me if I'm wrong, please. But Killer Mike actually was escorted out of the Grammys in handcuffs after winning 3 awards at the pre-show telecast. Now, the Atlanta rapper 48, he was seen being detained by authorities in a video that was captured on the Hollywood Reporter with Chris Gardner and shared on Twitter. Now everybody calling it X, or now known as X. Killer Mike was walking out of Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles, and onlooker could be heard in the video saying, "Free Mike." It's unclear if Killer Mike, whose real name is Michael Render, has been booked or charged. TMZ reported that the incident occurred after an alleged physical confrontation. Gardner reported that a police officer said the music maker may be, quote unquote, released later from the arena. People reached out to the rapper's representative for comment, and there had been no comment as of the other day. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard anything, but I'll keep you posted on if he was charged with anything. I doubt if he's been locked up since the Grammys, but we don't know. So we'll see. We don't know how this will go. We'll find out what's going on.
Before we go on, fuck Killer Mike, because he is part of the reason that Stacey Abrams lost in Georgia. He also he didn't actively campaign for Brian Kemp, but he also spoke glowingly of Brian Kemp. Now, ultimately, the decision rests with voters, and so these dumb Negroes chose to vote for, or listen to this fool. But also, so this article that I'm reading from the Daily Beast, it says, let's be clear, Black men were not responsible for her, meaning Stacey Abrams' defeat. However, celebrities like the rapper Killer Mike gave others, including suburban white women, the excuse they needed to not vote for Stacey Abrams. And so it allowed them to give in to their fears or whatever about essentially a fat Black woman, without saying that. They're like, oh, well, Killer Mike doesn't like him, so I am, cool.
So here's the thing. Everyone, I invite everyone to do their own research and feel how you want to feel. And you are always welcome on this show. This is a safe space. We could agree to disagree. Hell, Dominion and I agree to disagree sometimes. And this is probably going to be one of those moments where we talk about our culture and people in our culture that they do not do the research and the work to look and find qualified candidates, or to know that the grounds or the platforms that they stand on and the things that they support. I'm going to give him credit for at least finding a platform that he wanted to stand on, whether it was right or wrong. But also that goes to show you that there is power in every single vote. So while he may not necessarily be the sole contributing factor to Stacey Abrams not winning, he definitely had a place or a part in that, because he, based on his thoughts, what his beliefs are, and what he wanted, decided to push or promote who he wanted. I'm going to make the assumption that he's done some research. That's all I'm going to do.
And based on who he chose, fuck him.
Hey,
because the man that he chose to put his energy behind, has made it a cornerstone of his campaign and his administration to disenfranchise as many Black people as he can. So how can you say that you are for the community and yet be a man that does this? Even if you didn't necessarily like Stacey Abrams, you could have just shut your fucking mouth. You could have kept your mouth shut, because there's like other Black people that I don't mess with, but I'm not, I mean, not that anyone listens to me, but I'm not going to say anything negative about them. I have definitely always been one of those people where when it comes to issues that affect us as a people, we all hang together, or we will surely hang separately. We have not reached a place in this country where we as Black people can afford to be saying crazy shit. We all need to stick together, because everybody who think that, you know, when they say nigger, you better get your Black ass out the car too.
Listen,
don't think that those rules don't apply to you just because you shook Donald Trump's hand or whatever. They're not going to remember none of that when the police pull you over. Listen. So we all hang together, or we will hang separately. So fuck Killer Mike, you know. And then of course this dude gets arrested for allegedly, apparently he was fighting at the fucking award show. So fuck him.
Yeah, it was a whole bunch of shit. The only other thing I'm going to say about that is crapola. You just the whole damn thought just went away. I can't remember what that is, but I'm gonna come back to it once I remember what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it was going to be again, going along the lines of understanding the power of your vote. There was a recent survey that I actually saw on, I think it was Fox 5 or a local channel. They were saying, or maybe it was the radio, I think it was. They were saying that the Republican Party for this upcoming election has lost approximately 20% of the Republican voters, and the Democratic Party, specifically some of the Black people, have shared or come out of the closet that they like some of the Republican agendas.
And going back to pride and all of that, the parts of the Republican agenda that they like is anti-gay, anti-abortion. It's always anti. You're never for something. You're always against something that, and whatever it is that you're against is always taking something away from people.
Yeah.
You know, so you would think that a group of people who have been marginalized, even if you're not part of that community, would at least be like, oh, I can recognize the oppression that we are all under. But Black people don't do that. Some Black people don't do that. They feel like they got theirs, or they're getting theirs, or they don't have to ride in the back of the bus and they can drink at any water fountain they want. So everything's cool now. And then you got idiots like what's the bitch with the fucked up bob, Candace Owens, talking about, I wish I lived in a country like my grandfather did. Bitch, the country your grandfather lived in didn't allow him to vote.
Baby, listen. Now, I joke about Lil Wayne because he seems to, he got his pardon, all that good stuff, and he seems to be rolling Team Trump and all this. You got this little money. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Right.
Listen, I'm getting away from that because I'm not trying to make this a political show because we can go on.
Well, it is already, but keep going.
Well, yeah, it is.
We'll move. So we already talked that last week. Zendaya was going to be our the Hootie, so we'll just have her on tap for next week, but we'll still get to the Grammys.
I mean, we got time to do both. I can run through this real quick. We can get through both of these episodes.
Okay.
So listen, this next article I found on coin.com, the death of Steve Ostro. He was a person who ran the Continental Baths from 1968 to 1976.
Rest in peace.
If you don't know what a bathhouse is, baby, I'm sorry. But I will say this to you. Bette Midler was found in a bathhouse, and it was someplace that was predominantly, frequented by the gays, and all sorts of activities went on. Not only was Bette Midler a part of that bathhouse crew in that she performed in it at some time, there were other artists that were found in these bathhouses, like Jennifer Lewis, who sang backup for Bette Midler, Barry Manilow, LaBelle, Melba Moore, Nell Carter, Waylon Flowers. All these people were found in, have performed in bathhouses and got some notoriety amongst the gays. Listen, Steve Ostro died on February the 4th, 2024. So 2424. So he was 91 years old. We lost Carl Weathers as well. He starred as Apollo Creed in the first 4 Rocky films, opposite Sylvester Stallone. He also was in 1987's Predator. He voiced Combat Carl in Toy Story 4. He had a recurring role in Arrested Development. He's been around for quite some time, has done many different things. He's survived by his ex-wife, Marianne, and their 2 sons. 2 quick articles on News of the Weird. There's a homeward bound pet adoption center in South Jersey. And as of January 26th, a part of a Valentine's Day promotion, in return for a $50 donation, the shelter will name a feral cat after your ex, then spay or neuter it before releasing it back into the wild. They're going to be sporting the motto, quote unquote, because some things shouldn't breed. Listen,
that's putting a lot of energy into that. So,
hey, listen, this next article of News of the Weird as well. A man from Humpty Doo, Australia, was exonerated by a judge in late January after pleading guilty to exposing himself to a teenager who worked in a drive-thru at Hungry Jack's restaurant. The incident occurred last September and took place a day after Richardson had consumed a quote-unquote pit bull super, which combines Viagra and Cialis, and was suffering from an extremely painful result. He said he wasn't trying to flash himself. He said, I just wanted to grab something to eat and go home. He said, I didn't think the worker would see me. However, the towel that he placed over his lap didn't conceal his situation, and the female worker said she was reduced to tears. So, listen,
was this tears of laughter, or was she traumatized by it?
Well, I don't know, because he said that it was reported that she agreed that there was no sexual intent and let him off the hook. So I don't know.
Why did you even report this and make this man go through that? You could have just had a funny story to tell your coworkers. Instead, this man had to go before a judge. You could have just let the shit. You could have just let the shit slide.
Listen, I'm on to the next story. So we heard about the Grammys, and we also heard about Jay-Z and how he got up on stage and made some comments about the Grammys. And he said a couple different things, but Huffington Post had Huffington Post reports that Kelly Rowland was being interviewed about his speech, and she was interviewed by Entertainment Tonight on a red carpet interview on Tuesday. And she said, Sean Carter, Jay-Z, is one of the greatest men I know, and his words ring so loud to me. She said, I couldn't be more proud of him. She said, I'm really just happy for a lot of things that he said. She said, I think he made a lot of artists feel very seen and very heard. And what she was referring to is that, while he was accepting the Dr. Dre Global Impact Award on the ceremony on Sunday, Jay-Z calls out the fact that Beyonce has yet to win Album of the Year, despite having the most Grammy wins in history. And he said, think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. And so Listen, Roland also talked about Beyonce because she loves her to death, and that's her sister. And baby, I understand that. But she also says that Beyonce starts trends. She's innovative. Her thoughts are big and bright, and she jumps for them, and she just does it. Her albums are a reflection of that, and it should be really celebrated in that way. Album of the year a couple of times. And she's like, I'm not saying this because it's my sister, but because it's the truth. And that's what Kelly was saying. So I'm gonna stand with Kelly and like, all right, girl, that's how you feel. You listen, you're gonna stand by your girl. But in that same vein, a few Grammy facts. There have been only 3 Black women that have been awarded the Album of the Year since it was first introduced by the Grammys in 1959. They were Natalie Cole in 1992, Whitney Houston in 1994, and Lauryn Hill in 1999. Now, Lauryn Hill was the last Black woman to win this category, and that was for The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which was a phenomenal album. But you've had 16 women that have been nominated since then. And this is from 2001. So you had TLC, India Arie, Missy Elliott, Alicia Keys, Mariah Carey, Beyonce, who was nominated 4 different times, Rihanna, Brittany Howard with the group Alabama Shakes, Janelle Monáe twice, her 3 times, Cardi B, Lizzo twice, Jhené Aiko, Doja Cat, Mary J. Blige, and SZA. So listen, Jay-Z has been ruffling some feathers, but these are the facts. This is where we are. Yes, sir.
If they really was about Black women, like they say they is, they wouldn't have been on stage accepting an award named after a known abuser.
We are reporting this news, and we are adding our 2 cents in, and you are absolutely...
2 cents.
Yeah, you are absolutely entitled to your 2 cents, and that's where we are. But come on, yeah, that's it. We good.
Oh, we forgot to talk about Drake's nudes leaking, but
listen, and call it what you like, but we talked about it in the chat, the Super Friends chat. I was just whelmed. Yeah, I was whelmed. I wasn't overwhelmed. I wasn't underwhelmed. I was just whelmed. It was all right.
Yes.
As long as it just had no weight on it. But I mean, that's just me.
All right, so let's dig into fashion at the Grammys. We're going to start with Miss Miley Cyrus.
Why is that moving over? Oh, God. Okay. Miley Cyrus this was a Balmain dress, and I actually saw a clip on Instagram. I don't know
what's happening here.
And this was actually a bunch of safety pins that were pinned together very, in a couple different directions. But that's what it
was. Next is Taylor Swift.
I like this look on Taylor Swift in this picture. I didn't like it at the Grammys itself. Why is this moving? What the fuck is that? Like, that's annoying me. Okay, anyway. Janelle Monáe, listen, she will never do anything wrong as far as I'm concerned with her looks. Janelle Monáe has this unique quality, and it's the same quality that Mary J. Blige has. I don't know if it's makeup or whatever, but baby, when I say they glow, their motherfucking glow, their inner glow is absolutely amazing. And Janelle Monáe always glows. In The Glass Onion, baby, when I tell you she ate every last one of them characters up, she just stood there and looked absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And that's exactly what she's doing here. She looks amazing in this. Doja Cat, girl, listen, I like
these tattoos is distracting me.
I like her music, but baby, this and the back of this dress, her butt actually sticks out even further. Like, it's not all her butt, but it's the dress. I was like, girl, this is a lot. I don't. But hey, Ice Spice, she gives me Little Orphan Annie. I'm sorry, that's just what I see all the time.
It's very Little Orphan Annie, and this outfit looks very I made this myself, or my gay cousin who thinks he's a fashionista made this. I'm sure the outfit probably cost several $1,000s, but it looks cheap. Thank you, Atlas. Chop. It's a chop for me.
That's what we gonna do. Summer Walker. First of all,
I see the cunt that she was going for, but she's not quite there. I feel like she just doesn't have it. She's just not carrying it off.
She doesn't have the attitude, the body, and the age to carry that off.
Right. Now, if Fantasia had this on, we would be like,
absolutely. But you also, you know who you also can have? You could have a grand diva like Miss Shirley Ralph come on through there and wear this out. Miss Niecy Nash wear this out. Like you got body and you got attitude. You listen, but okay. But I thought it was a cute.
Eccentric said the dress was wearing her. Atlas gave it a 7.
It was cute. It was cute.
I mean, that's a little high for me. I feel like this is a 6.
I can go with a 6 or a 7. I can go with that.
Okay.
Listen, Billie Eilish.
I mean, I know she don't be trying to do a whole lot, but I mean, I feel okay. This is her aesthetic. Fine, sure, whatever.
Where is she going? Like, you got dressed up to perform the Barbie song, but where are you? Okay, all right. Anyway, go ahead. All right, Laverne. I am trying to like this, but I just don't.
This feels like a costume to me. Like she's playing the. If she wore this, I was like, oh, is she playing the Queen of Hearts?
I don't know. It's just I'm trying to like it, but I just don't. And I
now,
really
for a 53-year-old woman, she looks good, but
yeah. But I also feel like every time she hits the red carpet and she's also working, she looks pretty great. And so that's why I was like, girl, I don't like. But hey, listen. Dua Lipa. First of all, I love Dua Lipa. I love the shit that she does. Some of the combos, collabos that she's done, fucking amazing. She has some good music. I thought this look was okay. This is definitely a dress.
It's a little basic.
Yeah, it was okay, and I feel like the dress is wearing her as opposed to she's wearing the dress.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're gonna wear something like that, you got to have like a figure to wear it. You know what I'm saying? You got to have like hips and ass or titties or something.
Legs and hips and body. And she ain't got it. Baby, this is a full chop for me.
Both of them.
It's a full chop for me. I was like, no. And I usually think John is pretty dapper. But Chris, this is a full chop for me. I'm glad that they're together. But hey, it's a full chop for me.
I feel like if you was going to wear a top like this, you shouldn't have worn a tuxedo jacket. You should have just let that be your statement. And I still wouldn't have liked it, but I feel like it would have been a better style if you were going to wear that, not even a pussy bow, but whatever this bow is, if you're going to do that. And then these flowers are taking me through it. I just can't. No, I'm agreeing. These big flowers is just, it's a no for me.
Fantasia, we
already agreed. 10s across the board.
It's a slay, so we got that. Olivia Rodrigo, it was cute, and I thought it looked nice on her. She looked neat.
Yeah, this is like an 8.
7. Yeah. First of all, let's talk about Chloe Bailey. I didn't even fucking know that was her. But the way she is slinking her body.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got. The dress is just all right, but the way she is slinking her body, and when I tell you she looks like a whole different person, girl.
Yeah.
That's it. Listen, I love Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly's lost a lot of weight. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yes, she has. She's lost a lot of weight. But baby, what I love about her son is he is in a damn velour suit, and it looks like these Timbs have little spikes on them. Come on, Remington.
I like this dress on Kelly. I like the hair and everything. I'm living for this look for her.
Listen, I like Kelly.
Sometimes Kelly, you know, her look is a little like
basic.
Yeah.
Basic. And this is basic too, but it looks nice on her.
Yeah. This is fine. It's just a tuxedo. I don't know who this person is.
Maluma, and those are the same shoes that Coleman had on. My husband Coleman Domingo had on. I had a flashback. I was like, okay, Heidi Klum.
This is a full miss for me.
And that's my problem. It's like, what? I see what you were kind of going for, but I don't know. Something. I don't know, Heidi. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know.
I don't see it for her.
I don't know.
I see it for Heidi as a person, but this look is not it.
This ain't. Listen, Lenny Kravitz. I don't really give a fuck about what nobody else says. Lenny Kravitz.
Links posted on Twitter today. He's like, I just wonder what he smells like, and I was like, I bet he probably smells a little bit like weed and good incense.
Balls. He smells like balls. So John Batiste. I
applaud men for their fashion choices, but this outfit it's not outfitting to me.
The shoe is really giving me 1990s independent girl, with the clunky heel type of thing. But but hey, okay. As long as he feels good, that's all that matters. Coi Leray.
Did you finish getting dressed? I mean, the fuck.
I feel like it's just sometimes people just do costumes as opposed to get dressed.
And what is this marabou fur feather? Was that a wrap or was that where was he just walking around with that? And then do you just sit your naked butt cheeks on the furniture like that? Sure. Yeah, Lenny Kravitz twice. You like that?
Just wanted to put that out there again. I mean, I'm just saying he smells like balls, and I'm good with that. So listen, Jessica and Niecy Nash Betts. Listen,
I bet there's better pictures of this dress. This is just not a good pose for her.
I thought they were cute. That's it. Gayle King. So what amazed me about this was the fact that this is actually a pantsuit, and I didn't really pay attention to it until it's like, okay, so I gave her a pass with this one. I thought this was cute for her, and I think for a woman of a certain age, this is very playful and fun. And Gayle King, actually, she's a pretty woman, and she looks great. So I'm just going to say that she's a beautiful woman. She looks great. I thought this was a lesson in what not to do for the Grammys for me, but.
He pissed somebody off. Somebody is punking him. He's cute in the face. He's definitely cute in the face, but this outfit is it's a full chop for me, and I feel like this is a chop of the week.
I feel like this is a Tatiana moment where it's like choices.
Very choices. Very.
Baby, first of all, let me stop you right here. I tried to understand if this young lady was
yes, that does look very hot, Spesh.
But I'm also trying to figure out, is she blind or was she doing an homage to Chris Tucker from the Fifth Element? And she was giving like Ruby.
I'm assuming that she's blind because if she's doing a Chris Tucker thing, then what is the cane for? So I'm assuming that is a real cane. And
well, one outfit he had it was the microphone or whatever. So I'm just saying.
No, but the cane has like the point on it. That's like an actual blind person's cane.
That's why I said I don't know. So I'm saying I don't know. I'm saying it's either this or that. So I don't necessarily know if I care for the dress. I do like her good pump though. I do like that.
Of course.
Sheila E. was another example of I am a legend and I'm going to show up just because I'm invited. But this is also a lesson for me in how to be comfortable, but then also what not to wear.
Yeah, this is a no for me.
MC Lyte, just smartly dressed. That's it. Yeah. That's all I got.
I did not recognize her at all.
Now, again, this is another person.
Like a local newscaster out for the the local primetime, local daytime Emmys. So she's like the anchor from the local CBS affiliate.
Her voice is everywhere. Her voice is everywhere. Like that's what she's doing. Her voice is everywhere, and it's amazing. But it's like just listen. Whoever does her makeup keeps her looking right.
Yes.
Victoria Monet. I was talking about this dress. I don't know why I'm not falling in love with this dress, and I think it probably has to do with the fact of the color of the dress.
This bow across the hips. If that was missing, I feel like this is like a corset bodice, which I like, but this bow detail across the hips takes away from it for me.
For me, it's not. I think it's the color up against her. Like this dress needs to stand out.
It blends in too much to her skin
it needs
tone.
to stand out so you can see that this is the dress as opposed to like this is the person. Like if she was an Oscar statuette, like she's all the same color. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Why y'all embarrassed? Whoever embarrasses, Janet, Tito, all of them. Why y'all let y'all niece out the house like this?
But stop. Wait. The dress is already giving what it's going to give. But baby, it was this pump that just wore me out. This pump is giving me, I am a 4-year-old and I'm getting dressed for Sunday service, and this is my first pump as a young lady. That's what it's giving me.
Right.
Oh, God. But okay, Paris. All right. Now, baby, this is a lesson also in what not
to do. Who the fuck is Lil Eazy-E?
Lil Eazy-E's son.
Oh, so that's who that is. Okay. I thought somebody actually called himself Lil Eazy-E. How dare they?
That's his son. That's one of his sons, because he has a couple of them, apparently.
And who is Ebby?
I'm going to make the assumption that it's his wife, but all I'm saying is this is an exercise.
I have officially reached the age where I don't know who half of these hoes are.
Baby, now listen, Markel Washington,
sir,
you got points for the unmitigated gall. I'm giving you points for unmitigated gall.
It do take nerve.
Baby, it takes lots of nerve. But baby, that's it. Because the outfit is just basic, but baby, that's it. That's all I got.
Ay.
Listen, I am going to talk about this picture. Jay-Z for me has never been, in my opinion, he's never been like, oh my God, he's so handsome, he's fine, he's this, he's that. But
wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Stop the press.
Hold on. I gotta get this out.
That's the funniest shit has been said all night.
Eric, you wrong for that bitch, but okay. All right, listen.
Keep going.
But as his locks are getting longer, it's fitting him to me, and he's starting to look okay. Not that he ever not look okay, but when you start locking your hair and it starts growing, and if somebody has done that, you get to a certain point, you look a little crazy sometimes. But it's starting to work for him.
I'm not putting the neck up because he's just never been my cup of tea in the face. But this suit, when you're a billionaire, you better look good in a fucking tuxedo. So he looks great in this tuxedo. And Blue Ivy is giving a cute 13-year-old look. So she looks fine.
I am having a fundamental
shoes, but sure.
This boots and a gown I'm having a fundamental issue with. That is a problem for me. I'm having issues. Your mama is Beyonce. I need you to that is a problem for me. That is a problem for me. That is a problem for me, these boots and this gown. She looks amazing. She looks, listen, there's a Facebook post on somebody's that I saw. They were saying a new Supreme is rising. And they were saying something about Beyonce starting to look like Tina and Blue is starting to look like Beyonce. And I was like, okay. So I laughed and I chuckled at that. But baby, this boot is wearing me out. It's wearing me out. But she looks amazing though, from the waist up. Miss Beyonce, this outfit, I would wear the shit out of this outfit. The entire look. I don't give a fuck. I would wear the shit out of this. I will I will put on some motherfucking tights and I will roll my ass out to work and then out to the motherfucking club afterwards. I would rock this shit out of this. It looks good on her. I'm sorry. She looks good.
All right. The Hootie. Those hoes who turn it. Let's see what we got today.
By special request, you all asked for Zendaya. And so we bringing you Zendaya. She is the Hootie of the week. Listen, I don't know what the fuck you want to say about Zendaya, But baby, when I tell you, she turns the party, and I think a lot of it just has to do with her attitude and her
attitude. Yes. And I mean, because this is giving very, I am a belly dancer, but she's turning it. I mean, you know, when you are 22 years old and your body is bodying like that, you know, why not use it?
Hey, listen. So listen, she was getting down with this. So I thought this was a great look. She's selling sex and not even selling sex at the same time.
She looks like? She looks like Sophia Loren's granddaughter.
Oh, or yes, or also she could be what's her face? Gloria from Modern Family.
Yeah, that guy, the woman.
I can't think of her name right now, but she's also in the other movie about the
Manga says she's reading fortunes and selling tarot cards.
I hate you, girl. Sophia, that's right.
Yeah, Sophia Vergara. Yeah.
Sophia Vergara, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That could be her daughter, yes.
Yeah. Baby, this look turned it for me. I am a fan of this look. And I listen, as I was doing this, I knew Zendaya was always on, out there for the bitch she is doing it for me for this. This is one of my faves for her. One of my faves for her.
Because her looks are always very clean.
Listen, it's doing it for me.
This look.
It's another 10 across the board. Because maybe that big shoulder she's giving me, like, I'm an 80s child and my Diane Carroll is my auntie, and this is the dress that she gave me. She wore this on the set of Dynasty. That, like, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, this was a collection of dresses that she's done. She's had so many looks. But I want to point out the motherfucking butterfly wing. I thought that
butterfly wing is everything. I love that. And I actually love this look in the center with the with this neck piece.
Okay.
Like the hair, but I love the neck piece and the way the dress fits.
The other look of for me is the white dress next to it as well. I like something about that. I like.
This feels a little too I'm going to a cocktail party after work. But I mean, it's cute. This feels like little girl. I'm loving this look. This feels like
that was an actual
like Aaliyah from Queen of the Damned.
That's an actual metal breastplate that she had for this.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I do not care for this fringe ensemble.
It's very 60s, Valley of the Dolls type of stuff. Again, basic dress, but her attitude is selling it for me.
Yes, and this heel.
She got legs. This is a winner for me.
Stunner. Absolutely.
It's a winner for me. It's definitely a winner for me. She looks amazing. Again, this is another collection of the different looks. I thought I didn't repeat the look, but again, the metal breastplate is in here. But these, I also like the fact that on the black look, the motherfucking the boot all the way up the motherfucking thigh with the belts.
Yeah, is that a full boot, or does he just have buckles all the way up her leg?
That is the motherfucking shoe.
Oh well, then I'm obsessed.
I'm good. I'm here for all of it. This was a dress she wore for a Disney something, if I remember correctly.
It looks like she's at some sort of like an East Indian sort of. This looks like a sari almost. It's gorgeous.
Yes, it's very gorgeous, and it was something. I think it was a Disney event or something for a Disney film. I can't remember, but this was the fabric is beautiful, and she looks great in it. Her hair I didn't really care for, but everything was good. Spider-Man, this is
the one basic dress where I don't think it. You know what it is? It's the hair. Is these braids is throwing me off.
Well, I threw that in there also. The dress is just okay. But again, she's selling a little sex, and she's also doing Spider-Man at the Spider-Man movie premiere. The cornrows, for me, is she's like, baby, this is my heritage. This is where I am. And even though she is very multicultural, but listen, it's a look, and I thought it was good. This white dress is another one of my faves. This constructed.
I can't even take her in this dress.
She's standing next to Timothée Chalamet, and then the funny thing is, I never even paid attention to his suit until now. I do like his suit, but baby,
I like all those zipper. I like the zipper details.
But this white for me is definitely one of my faves as well.
Mm-hmm.
She looks absolutely drop dead gorgeous in this gown.
Manga said it was sickening. This look is sickening. Like I am sick to my stomach.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. I hear amazing. She
looks amazing. She's amazing.
Listen, she has on 3 pieces of fabric, but she looks good.
She does.
She looks absolutely good.
And that was the end.
Yes.
Thank you, Epic. I do know it takes some time to pull this together. So y'all, let's give Epic a round of applause for pulling this together.
Because it do take nerve and it do take time. I mean, my good job at the Black Degree Factory.
Hallelujah. So thank you for doing this. This was good. Thank you. All right. So I think it's about that time for some beautiful bean footage.
Let's let it roll.
I think I know what the problem is when I do the blur or the screen behind me, it's too
much
intensive on resources to blur all of this out. So you see, oh shit, knock shit off the wall. You know, now you can see just the whole, you know. Then maybe I'll do something else because it's blur. You know, we'll figure it out. But that's gonna be, you know, that'll just be in the back from now on. So.
Lord have mercy. Well, I will. So yes, because I actually can put that. I can put that up in my window. Up in my window. You know, because it's still daytime out here in my side of town. In Hyattsville, still, you know, that's what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So, but listen, Bougie Girl, some of these gowns, in all honesty, baby, I saw you rocking the shit out of some of these gowns. So I
definitely
want to be clear with that because Bougie Girl is another person who I was talking about. If you're talking about age and body and attitude, baby, listen, the fact that Bougie, one of the times I was we met up, Bougie had on a damn turban, baby, you got all of my votes for that, baby, because you was turning it. So listen, I appreciate that. And listen, best friend, Mega, bitch, bring your ass on the show a little bit more often and give some more commentary, bitch. Anyway, but this week has been really, 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 really fun. It's been a very, very busy week. It's been a fun week, but I definitely wouldn't have done it without, or I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without the support of you all coming in and tuning in every week.
Yes, God.
Take some time to get some stuff together for you guys, but you know, y'all worth it.
What are we gonna do next week?
Huh?
Who are we gonna do next week? I got my Zendaya, so I'm good.
I don't know. Child, you know, I forget. Listen, sister, if you don't hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you can get a reminder on your phone when we get ready to go live.
Exactly. Let me give you all the full link. So let me go to the YouTubes. I just want to be able to post it. So, oh, you know what? No, I don't have to do that. I know where I can go. Y'all just give me 1 second. Is a copy like that. Boom and shabam.
There you go.
Now, when you click that link, if it lets you click it like a link or copy it and do that, you know, the sub confirmation #1, that likes that subscribes you to our channel.
Yes.
So all you got to do is click on that link.
And then once you do that, you can set the notifications to let you know that, you know, hey, the show's going to come on. And it'll send you a notification that we're live. And then we're also on Facebook. But then I know you don't do Facebook. Okay. I love my sister. I do. Girl, we're gonna try to get you on Facebook sometime soon, girl. We're gonna get you back on the Twitters or the X. We're gonna get you back on Instagram. We're gonna get you. Come on, girl. Catch up, girl. Catch up.
Right.
But
all right, kids. I have had a lovely time. I'm about to eat this piece of cake and then call it a night and go watch my TV in my bedroom from my bed and chill and relax because this day has dayed.
Yeah, it's been a lot, but I
forgot to tell you about my ordeal today. So I woke just very quickly. So I woke up this morning feeling kind of down. No, I didn't. So I woke up at 6:30 because I needed to catch the train at 8 o'clock. And the first thing I had to do was I woke up to my train being canceled. So then I laid back down and was like, I'm not going to take this train. But then I was like, oh, I could take a normal train because I only take the Acela. I don't ride the train with, you know, the common people. I need an assigned seat, you know, business class, all of that. So I ended up taking the normal people train. And so I get on the train and I go to open my book bag and my laptop is not there. So I was like, so I can't do any work on the train, which is fine on one hand. But on the other hand, I got a lot of shit to do. So I'm losing 4 hours in the day because it takes 2 hours to get to Philadelphia and 2 hours to get back. And then so I'm sitting there and then this woman sits down next to me and starts coughing. And she is not consistent with her hand covering her mouth. So she sits down and like, and I'm like,
she over there ravaged with the consumption and shit.
Right. And then she found out that I also worked for Redacted Railroad. And then we had a brief conversation, but she was already on my list. But before the train left and before, you know, McCoffingstein sat down, I was like, somebody on this train is drunk as shit. Ooh. You know, I like a really drunk like person smells.
It's coming out their pores.
It's coming out their pores. And I was like, somebody on this train is drunk as shit. And they actually had to take his ass off the train. So, and of course, since the train at the 8 o'clock Acela got canceled, the 8:10 Vermonter was packed to the gills. So, but I had my seat, so I was good.
So one last thing, we want to show you. Do you have that shoe picture?
Oh, did you send it to me? Oh, well, hold on.
One last thing.
My phone, but hold on. I know what I can do with it. Hold on.
Okay, but one last thing, people. We want to just listen. It's all love. So let's be clear. It's all about fun and games. But it's all love at the same time. But like was said the other day, if people are around, like, and I've said this to people, and everybody that knows me knows this, baby. If you trip and fall somewhere, baby, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna ask you if you okay after I finish laughing, because baby, I'm gonna help you. But that's where we are with this. We laughing at this, but you know, we gonna help this person if they ask for it. But this is one of the things where it's like, baby, we're gonna need you to practice and get some more repetition in before you decide to go down this road and walk into big girl heels.
That's right. Hold on one second, because now I gotta paste it into the OneNote.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But like I said, every other week, we come out here, we have a good time, we have fun, and thank you guys for being here. And it's again, I've said it before, it's very cathartic to kind of laugh and joke with you guys, and happy that you guys are waiting for us. So we look forward to it as well. So I appreciate you all.
All right, so let me share this picture real quick. There we go. Add you to the screen. And then let's blow this. Come on, let's blow this up.
Baby, I'm going to need you to not stand in your heels like this. Whether you are, whoever you are, let's not have one heel stand up straight and one heel leaning to the side.
And you caught them when they were standing up, because both the second before you snapped this picture, her heels were in a V.
I hope she made it home to wherever she was going and didn't have to put no ice on that ankle. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all I got. So that's my closing thought. I hope you made it home and put no ice on your ankle, baby. That's my closing.
Yes,
thought.
God.
Thank you all.
I need to go take a shower and then go eat this piece of cake. So I'm going to say thank you all for coming out. God bless you and good night. Bye.